biggest story, though, in under 18s football at the moment, and a player making waves is Chido Obi. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of scoring form from any young player playing in academy football.
Chido Obi-Martin is a record-breaking striker already. He scored 32 goals aged just 16 for Arsenal's academy, the most ever in a single campaign, and now he's walked away from Arsenal and decided that United is the club that offers him the best pathway in his career. He wants to follow in the footsteps of Manu and Garnacho, and there's a few vital things you need to learn about this prodigious teenage goalscorer which explain why United fought so hard to bring him to Carrington. Chido is a young, natural goalscorer who dominated youth football last season. Born in 2007 in a Copenhagen suburb to a Nigerian father and a Danish mother, he's already shown incredible potential at a young age, enough to get him noticed by everyone's favourite Arsenal legend. Ian Wright had this to say about the youngster on his podcast. Chido Obi-Martin, he's 15, honestly. He's like 6'2". He looks real quick. Chido's football journey began in Denmark for a local club in Copenhagen. I suppose a little bit like a certain Rasmus Højlund. But at just 14 years old, he joined Arsenal's Hayland Academy, and he quickly stood out among his peers. His progression through the ranks was pretty rapid, consistently playing above his age group, and he made his debut for Arsenal's under-18s at just 15 years old. A testament to his advanced development. His performances at this level were eye-catching to say the least. And on the 23rd of September 2023, he made his first start for the under-18s against Southampton. Arsenal won 4-0, and Chido scored a hat-trick. Less than a month on, and he made his first appearances for the under-21s, while still just 15. And another month later, he continued his rise as he was called up to train with the first team. And last season, Chido rewrote the record books with his incredible goal-scoring exploits. At just 16, he netted an astonishing 32 goals for Arsenal's academy in a single campaign. This tally isn't just impressive, it's historic, equaling Ellis Simms' record for the most goals scored in a single season at that level. Things become even more impressive when you take a look at the all-time top goal scorers at under-18s levels. Whilst Chido only sits fourth on the list, upon closer inspection you can see that he played a staggering 1,300 minutes fewer than anyone else in that top 5, and 800 fewer than anyone else in that top 10. But undoubtedly the standout moment for Chido so far came against Liverpool's under-16s. At just 15, he scored 10 goals in a single game. Yeah, 10, 1-0, double figures. And madly, this wasn't really just a one-off. Later in the season, he scored 7 goals against Norwich in a 9-0 victory. You can see exactly why he was in such high demand, why teams from Germany wanted him, and why Manchester United made sure that they got him. Chido's performances have not gone unnoticed, and multiple clubs were looking to convince him to join them this summer. As I said, he's a big guy. He's already 6'2" at 16, which obviously gives him a huge physical advantage in most situations at under-18s level, an advantage you wouldn't expect him to have at senior level, and it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to under-21s football at United. But he's also got a good first touch, he's got agility, he's got speed, and it allows him to create separation between himself and defenders. Jesper Mikkelsen, who was Chido's coach at international level, spoke about how he feels he can evolve and develop into the finished product. He said he's really dominant because of his physique, but I don't think that is the only reason. He's big and strong, but he's also reasonably agile. He's good at sticking to the game. He's also good at challenging and dribbling himself. So that makes him interesting now and in the long run, because it is interesting to see how much this physique can carry him forward towards a breakthrough on the big stage. So why has Chido decided that United is the best place for him to fulfill his potential? Well, a certain section of social media has immediately jumped to the idea that it has to be financially motivated, which is quite funny really. Especially when Fabrizio Romano has already reported that Chido turned down higher offers from Germany to join United. So why us? The actual answer feels very simple. Erik ten Hag has shown a commendable commitment to youth development throughout his career and at United. His willingness to give opportunities and put trust in young talents like Manu and Garnacho is admirable and a key part of his identity as a coach. This approach probably played a significant role in Chido's decision to join United. Add in the fact that our under-18s last season won the Premier League North and the Premier League overall by beating Chelsea and the Premier Cup, adding the fact that our under-21s are there for him to play in, the clear pathway to first-team football, coupled with United's rich history of nurturing young talent, makes Old Trafford a really attractive destination for ambitious youngsters. This is an area that Arsenal have struggled in over the last couple of seasons, which has seen multiple young talents leave the club. Highly rated Amari Hutchinson, Amario Cozier-Duberry, Ruel Waters, they've all left in the last couple of years in search of a clearer pathway to first-team football. And I think a nice little chat with a certain Ruud van Nistelrooy probably made Chido's decision a little bit easier. So what does the future hold? While it's important to temper expectations for such a young player, Chido's potential is undeniable. If he continues on the current trajectory, we could see him making his first team debut for United within, let's say, the next 18 months. Given his goal-scoring record at youth level, it's not unreasonable to expect him to make an impact in cup competitions and potentially in the league by the time he turns 18 or 19. However, it's crucial to remember that many factors influence a young player's development, and Chido has been playing with a huge advantage at youth level due to his size. We don't know how he will adapt to playing against people who can compete with him physically. He could transition from youth football to senior football seamlessly, like a certain Romelu Lukaku did, or his effectiveness may well be reduced until he builds up additional skills and develops. But the fact that he is desperate to play at regular under-21s football next season is a sign that he wants to challenge himself. The key for now will be to stay grounded, continue working hard, make the most of the opportunities that come his way at United that Arsenal couldn't give him. Chido's move to United represents an exciting new chapter in the career of a promising young talent. His record-breaking performances at Arsenal's academy have set the stage for what could be a remarkable future. As with any young player, we have to manage expectations, but if he can continue his rapid development, United fans may well have a new star to cheer in the coming years. The path from prodigy to professional is never guaranteed, but with his talent, determination, and the support of one of the world's biggest clubs, Chido has real star potential, and we will be watching his development closely.